Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Ghostmon. Well, Ghostmon, or a lot of you also know me as Bryce. I'd say that today those two identities are going to be brought all into one. Um, I'm Ghostmon. I'm also Bryce Green. That's who I am. I'm bringing those together today because I want to now associate my name with not only Ghostmon, but I also would like to I'm going to be getting into politics. I'm going to be running for offices eventually, and I want to get my name out there. I want to get my name out there, and I want to run for office, and I want to do these things because I'm tired of living in the America that exists today. Now, that's not me saying that I hate my country or that I dislike America or what it is. No, America is amazing. It has just been taken over by people that are evil and hate the Lord and hate America and hate the American people. They hate us. They fucking hate us. And so I just want to talk to you about some of the issues plaguing America today. I'm not some fucking political scientist. I'm not some fucking I'm just some asshole with a camera and a PC and a very strong opinion of what America could and should be. And so I'm going to now, going forward, I'm going to tell you what that is. So I kind of got a few things written, but I will definitely not just stick to the one thing, of course. So product placement, sponsor me, bitch. So let's get started. So today, before posting this video, the Ghostmon YouTube channel has exactly 35 subscribers. 35. Now, I want to be upfront. I am looking for subscribers. I really am. I'm looking for subscribers. But not really to my channel. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I'd love it. Like, click, share, subscribe. All of it. Oh yeah, let's go. I'm looking for subscribers to the idea that our country is in trouble and that the only people that can fix it or save it from what is doomed to happen is the American people. And as the American people, it can only be those of us who love America and who want to see it not only thrive, but just the golden age that we were promised. That's why I didn't vote, everybody. Call me whatever you want. But no, I didn't vote. Didn't vote for Kamala, the man hater, and I didn't vote for Trump, the woman lover, if you will. I just didn't feel like any of them had earned my vote. Obviously, Trump has promised a lot and has delivered none. But we'll get into that. So we'll get into that. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be getting into that. So I'm going to lay out some issues here today. We're going to go over some issues, and I'm going to talk about how they're an issue, why they're an issue, and what part they're playing in killing America. And by the end of the video, I'm hoping that you're on the same side as me and that you are wanting to save our country. And I'm hoping that you guys use this channel as a hub for true patriotical Americans that just want to see their country win and is tired of losing. And not only losing, but being used as a weapon and being used to do things that we would never vote for in America, but yet our taxpayer dollars are paying for it at the behest of another country. So I just really want to address some of those things here today, and I just hope that you guys will be on the same page as me. And so now I will begin the ride into the journey that this will begin. This being the first of many and the clear starting point of something greater than myself. Growing up in America, the public school system taught us that America was formed on the basic principles of life, liberty, freedom, and equality for all. And that America is the only country that has this type of freedom, and that is just one of many reasons why we are the best country on earth. But there's been a lot of things that's been happening in my country that has made me question this, as well as some stuff that my country's been doing outside of America that I and the American people do not agree with at all. We do not agree with this at all. But we don't really have any control anymore. So, now don't get me wrong, I love America. This isn't an American hit piece. So if you're an American watching this video, relax. Don't pull out the freedom protectors and start yee-yeeing on me, all right? Just give me a second here. I swear! All right? So listen, here's what's going on. All right? We are being taken advantage of. We really are. We're being taken advantage of so badly. And the people that are being taken advantage of mostly are the people that are the most patriotic and proud of America. You're being screwed over the most because you blindly follow anything that the government says or tells you, and you love it. You love America, and I get it. But you can love America and question what's going on, and you should. You always should. You always should. The Founding Fathers said this. If the Founding Fathers didn't believe that, they wouldn't have gave us the freedom, the right to bear arms, and we wouldn't have been told that it's not only our right, but our duty to stand up against tyranny. So then I question you when you question me for questioning the government. If you love my country as much as you say, why is it a question that I'm questioning my government? And why would you accuse me of not loving my country then, when I am just doing what I'm told I'm supposed to by my founding fathers of this country? I just want to get on the same page with everybody. And that's what this video is going to do today. So let's get to it. Because as is, we're being screwed badly. You should be upset. You should be so upset that there's a foreign government that is in our governing body that is single-handedly killing the value of the dollar while siphoning American wealth that can only be created in America. This wealth can only be created in America. And they're siphoning it into their own fucking country while also weakening us on all fronts. But especially militarily wise, how we defend our country, weakening us on all fronts. This is just some of the many key steps towards the complete domination of America by the outside forces, and they have been planning this for a long time, and they have been working on this for a long time. They have been taking small, subtle steps for about hundreds of years. Like, they've been doing this for a while. And, like 100, since 1913. So 110 years they've been doing this. And it's small steps. And it's been working. So, right now, the current unemployment rate, this is the end of, I'm recording this on December, what is today? The 27th. December 27th, 2025 is when this is being recorded. And right now, inflation is sitting at 3.0. The average gas price is $2.99, which is down 10 cents from a month ago. The average price to own a home is $435,000. And the average salary of an American working their ass off is $66,700 per year. The average price of a brand new car is $50,000. And the average cost of food for two people for 1 week starts at $200 and can climb. It can climb up to $400 depending on what diet you have. You got water and sewer. That is, $70 to $100 a month on the utility front. Your average light bill soars even higher than that at about $140 to $150 a month. The $140 to $50, you're paying 16 to 17 cents per kilowatt hour on your energy, by the way. That's how much you're paying. Natural gas is around 100 and 150 a month, depending on how cold of a climate that you live in. And most people only use natural gas for heat and hot water. So heat and hot water, that's what's costing you $150 a month, is to stay warm and to take a warm shower. It's fucking sickening. The current average tax rate is 37%. You pay in 37% of your income to the government. 37% of it goes into the income, and they siphon it out to Israel to kill people in Gaza, women and children in Gaza. It's literally a sick feeling, guys. It's a sick feeling. Dude, we pay 37% of our income, and I feel like we have zero representation or power of our own future. I feel like we have no control of where America goes next. No matter who we vote in, no matter what we vote for. We have no control over where America goes, and that's not how this was designed to be. I propose a way out. And you're probably wondering, how can some random guy in this random video that's kind of stumbling over his words and obviously reading from a script, how can this dickhead fix America? And if he can fix America, why does he need me to watch some video? Why doesn't he just go fix it then? Well, I say to you, my doubt-riddled friend, fair enough, and I raise you an explanation. The first step to fixing any problem is realizing you have one. So what problem does America have? Well, that's not an easy thing to answer, because it's really not just one single issue. In fact, it's a pile of about 100 to 200 things that are plaguing America that are causing it to be the way it is. And it just keeps stacking on each other and stacking on each other. And so it just keeps getting worse. Right now, I'm going to list out 20 of the issues we face today. And I'm going to touch on each of those issues and talk about how we can fix the issue I touch on in that part. Okay? 20 issues, 20 solutions. And we're going to give them to you right here in this video. Here are the issues that I thought were important enough for me to address in this video, video one of many. So, number one is the two-party system. It's fucked. It's so fucked. Number two is fraud around our elections. Number three is the Federal Reserve. Number four, career politicians. Number five, term limits. Not how you think either. Number six, lack of accountability and transparency in our government. Number seven, the war on drugs. What the fuck are we doing? Number eight, elimination of the family and fathers in the home. Number nine, not enough wages and too many fucking bills. What the fuck is going on? Number 10, world police and the world's piggy bank for some fucking reason. Number 11, foreign interference in everyday operations of our government. Number 12 is insider trading. Number 13, using fear to subvert American people's rights and freedoms. Number 14, the biggest fucking medical system ever, but you can't ever get healthy. Number 15, our food is so fucked and full of chemicals. Number 16, false flag attacks to pass bullshit laws to try and take our guns. Number 17, turning neighbors against each other over some old white dude shitty ideas. Number 18, blacks versus whites versus Hispanics. Number 19, men versus women. And then you got number 20, which is the biggest of them all, I think. I say the best for last, which is immigration, the open border, and our fucked up citizenship process and how to fix it. So let's just get cracking straight into this. No jump cuts, no butt fucks, no nothing. Straight into this bitch. You know what I'm saying, fool? So, hey, number one, bro, the two-party system is broken because it was designed to create a system where people on two opposite sides could state their ideas and their beliefs, and whoever agreed with those ideas and beliefs would just, you know what I mean, would go follow them. Like, hey, I believe in your ideas, I'm gonna follow you. I fuck with you. That's how it was meant to be, right? And if you disagree, you follow the other party. Like, and that worked for a long time. It really did. But in today's day and age, It's not two separate entities anymore. It's literally just one big team, and it's the team of Congress versus the American people. The team of presidency, of vice president and president, and like it's them versus us, guys. It is. It's Democrat and Republican versus the American people. It's not Republican versus Democrat. It's not. It's one big team, and it's a team to team up on us and to fucking rob us and suck us dry for everything we have. And it's been working. It's been working. How much you make an hour? Are you living good? Are you feeling good? Oh, it's probably because you buy coffee every morning. That's why you're broke. Yep. Number two, that we have fraud around our elections. Fraud is getting so bad these days around the elections that really, I don't know if Joe Biden truly won in 2020, and I don't know if Trump truly won in 2024. The last election that I feel was real and honest was 2016. But maybe they were just better at hiding it then, and we just need a whole new voting system, honestly. Not managed by the people who would benefit from one candidate winning or the other. Like, no. It should be people who are good and ethical, and they care about our country, and like, you know what I mean? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, listen, I wouldn't put my girlfriend in the room with a naked Ryan Reynolds and then trust her not to fold because, look, I'm not retarded. Are you kidding me? I'm not even gay, and I would fall for a naked Ryan Reynolds, and I'm not even gay! Okay? Okay? So you put people in a room to then count votes, and they want a particular person put in, right? They want this person put in. Who do you think they're going to say won even if they didn't win? You think all these people are just honest because they're supposed to be and it's the law? No, that's not how this works. This isn't a fucking fairy tale. This is real. This is real. Like, dude, growing up America in school, it felt like you'd read it in social studies books about like countries staging coups and shit and doing bad stuff, and like you're like, oh, America would never do bad. America would never do that. And then you grow up and you learn that literally America invented doing bad. America invented coups. America invented subverting a government to then replace that government with a new government. That is America's invention. That's in their playbook. That's play number one that they created. Okay? Okay? Yeah. The propaganda in the social studies books, it fucking worked. But all it did was upset me when I found out the truth. All you've done is upset me. All you've done is make me want change more than I want to breathe. I want change in this country more than I need air to breathe. And I don't think you understand that. All you've done is light this fire. Not only under me, but under all these other Americans. We fucking love our country. And we're not going to take this shit anymore. We're done. Get over it. So, we need to go back to paper ballots, guys. And they need to be counted at a secure location in front of a crowd. Like, they should all be in a giant glass box with ventilation. It's safe, but they should be in a glass box where we can watch them count each and every vote. That's how it should be. There should be a live stream. You should have a live stream, and everybody can watch that way. And then there could be people watching from below. It's a bulletproof box. It can't be damaged. Nobody can be harmed. Nothing can be done to it. It could go through a tornado, an explosion, a nuclear... You know what I mean? Like, I want it to be strong. I want these people to be safe. But I also want transparency in my elections. Because how it's going now is not okay. It's not. It's just not. And all voters should have to show ID. I don't care. All voters should have to show one of the U.S. 50 states issued government ID. Should have to be shown. That's the only way we can know that people who are supposed to be here legally are voting, and not just people that they bring in to vote for more benefits for illegals. They say, hey, vote in a Democrat or vote in a Republican, vote in this person, and you'll get this. No. The only people that should be voting in an American system are the people paying into the American system, and I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Okay? I don't care if you think that, if you don't think that's fair. I don't care if you don't think that's fair. It is. It's fair. It's fair. If you pay into the system, then you get representation. If you do not pay into the system, you do not get representation. And I don't care if you don't like that, because that's just how it is, and that's how it's always been, and that's how it should always be. Look at where we are. Do you like where we are? I sure don't. I sure don't. That's the only way you can bring back security in the elections. IDs. You need IDs, and you need them checked, and they need to be legit, and you need all the votes counted in each state in front of the people of that state. Each state should have a live stream, and you should be able to watch at any point. That's how it should be. I don't care. I don't care. That's the only way you bring back security. That's the only way. Okay, anyways. Number 3, the Federal Reserve. Man, oh man, the Federal Reserve. Guys, this place is simply fucking evil. Their whole purpose is to steal your life's energy. That's what you trade for money. You do realize that, right? To have a house and food and a car, you need money. And to do that, you trade your time and your energy, which is your life's energy, which is also your soul. We're all slaves to their fucking system, man. The only ones who aren't are those with a lot of money and the homeless, right? And they make it to where not a lot of people can get enough money to not have to play by their rules. The more people they keep broke, living paycheck to paycheck, so you become obsessed with money, so you end up just spending it badly because you're obsessed with it, and you splurge because you got a little extra, and you're like, oh my god, I can finally go get that thing I wanted. And then you go get it, and then you get another thing and another thing because, oh, you got a little extra. And then so you make these bad choices, and then now you're deeper into your hole and deeper into the cycle that they have designed. And it's like, It's sickening, man, because they do this on purpose. They do this so that you are living paycheck to paycheck, so that you can't look up from your grindstone. You can't look up long enough to notice how they're fucking you through politics. They fuck you through politics. I used to think politics was stupid, and then I realized that's how they're fucking us. They're fucking us through politics. They're paying these people to fucking put these bills into fucking law that fuck the American people over and over and over again. Do you know how many companies have a monopoly and we don't address it? We say, oh, it's not a monopoly because they just own a piece of every company. They own a piece of every company, meaning if Kroger raises prices and then Kroger's going to raise prices, well, then I'll just raise prices on all my other companies too. Or I raise the price at Kroger so that you go over and buy more of my fucking generic other one. And it's just like, it's a monopoly. It's a monopoly. It's sickening. But we'll get into that. Here's my thing though. They keep us broke so that we can't realize what they're doing to us through politics. You don't have the time to realize what they're saying with their bills. The bills, they write the bills in such fucked up like language and like, it's the most complicated shit to understand because they want it to be so that you don't understand the exact way that they're bending you over with no fucking lube. It's dishonest. If you have to hide or you have to say the shit in a silly way to make it not sound bad, maybe it's just bad. So yeah, they get bribed with all this money. And they're like, fuck it, I've got hella money. So like, this isn't going to affect me. It's not going to hurt me or my family. Yeah, sure. We can send another fucking 10 fucking billion trillion cajillion dollars to Israel. No problem. It's not cool. So anyways, we'll get into that too. Sorry, I'm getting off track, guys. This stuff just gets me riled up, man. But the Federal Reserve, so anyways, they have you in the cycle that they've designed to keep you struggling daily to have enough money so you could try to survive. And as if that wasn't enough, as if that wasn't enough, they come in and they use politics to, it fucking upsets me. I'm about to cry, dude. They come in and they use politics to make you hate your fucking neighbor. So you're isolated from the people closest to you so that you don't understand. So in the off chance that you do look up from your grindstone and say, man, this stuff's kind of not right, and you get into politics, like when you get into politics and then like you become a MAGA guy or you become a leftist like Kamala gal or whatever the fuck, they design it to where you hate each other. Because if you found out, here's the crazy thing, if you found out that your neighbor that you disagree with just loves America and wants to fix it just as badly as you do, if you sat down and had a conversation with them like that and found out that they want to fix America too, they just have some different ideas of how it should be done, if that happened, these people would be so fucked. They would lose control of us so quick that I don't even know what they would do. It's scary to think of what they would do. Like, guys, that asshole millionaire, that asshole 80-year-old millionaire up in the White House or up in the fucking Congress, like, he doesn't give a single fuck about you. And he's not going to do a single thing to benefit you if it affects his bottom line. The Federal Reserve is designed to suck you dry of every penny until you die. You will own nothing and you will be happy. They keep printing money to take your dollar and turn it into 50 cents and then tell you you're not working hard enough when the bills now cost 2 of those dollars to pay. But still, the price never changed. Just the purchasing power did. My purchasing power changed. I'm still getting paid $1, right? I'm getting paid $1. They print more money, it turns into 50 cents. It turns into 50 cents. So now my dollar that I'm earning is only 50 cents, right? And as if that's not bad enough, now that my dollar's only worth 50 cents, they raise the price of things. So now that one thing that cost $1, it would have been now like $1 would have been down to 50 cents. Same with your dollar, you know? No. They raise it now. It still costs $1. But not one of your dollars. One of their dollars. Yeah, because they're not going to fucking lose money. They're not going to go down to 50 cents per every dollar. No. They're going to get both those 50 fucking cents. So now it costs you $2 to pay for something that costs $1. And you're supposed to be okay with that. I don't know about you, but I'm sure not. I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that. And I'm also not okay with career politicians that have put us in this position. I'm talking about guys that have been in politics for 25 to 30 years and still haven't changed a single fucking thing except for their fucking net worth. All they've changed is their net worth. Like, we need to change that immediately. There should be a system where you can vote out your Congress member as well as monthly meetings with your Congress member where the voters tell him or her what they want and what matters to them. This is the only way voters get any power back. You should be able to fucking impeach a Congress or governor or senator a month, a week, a year into their fucking term. And there should be monthly fucking meetings between your senator, your governor, your congressperson. There should always be a monthly meeting with voters where they hear what the biggest problems are to voters today. That's the only way the American people can get any power back. And if we don't do things like this, if we don't start making changes like this to make America better for us, for the people, for who it was designed for and by, then we're fucked. We're fucked. We're so fucked. This is the only way. The way I'm telling you is the only fucking way. We have to do it this way. You should be able to impeach them motherfuckers whenever you need to. You get a vote of so many people in your fucking state. So many people vote for that person out, they're out. You vote for an impeachment, and then you vote to get them out. Boop, boop. Simple. You should also, like I said, the meetings have to happen and they have to hear the constituents out because guess what? They're just getting bought by all the countries, not even just Israel. They're getting bought by Israel, Egypt, fucking every other country, every other fucking lobby is paying them all this fucking money. And so they do whatever they get asked to do, whether it fucks over the people that voted them into power or not. Like, what are we doing? We have to change this. We have to change this. We have to, this is the only way. This is the only way. And next up, another thing we have to change is term limits. We have to do each congressperson should get 2 years and can only run for Congress a total of 10 years. And you can't be in Congress for consecutive terms, okay? You can't do consecutive terms. You can do, 2 years and then 2 years. Like, you can do 2 years together, for 4 total. And then you have to wait a year before you can run again. Don't care. Don't care how good of a job you're doing. Don't care. But on the other side of that, it should be different for the presidency. The presidency should be the complete opposite. Roosevelt was a pompous fucking asshole who wanted to keep his name known in the history books as the only president to have fucking 3 terms in the presidency, instead of just being the first in history. I think we should repeal term limits and keep each term 4 years, or each term should be raised to 6 years, and there should still be no term limits. Don't care. I do not care. And here's why. Here's why. I won't just say something and move on. I'm going to tell you why. Here's why. There should be, this is big, okay? I think there should be no limit on how long you can serve the people of your country as long as people will have you. And it's a fair and honest, non-tampered with election like I described above, okay? Each and every single time, okay? Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Untampered. Every single time it should be that way. I see no issue with the 0 term limits. And the founding fathers seen it this way as well and designed it this way. Some presidents only survived 2 terms or only wanted 2 terms. That was their choice. I don't think it's fair that one president made his choice to serve 3 terms and then stripped every future president of that choice. That's ridiculous and super arrogant to think you know better than all of the men who poured countless hours and days into perfecting the system in our Constitution. Oh, all of a sudden you think people shouldn't be able to serve longer than 8 years for their country? So let me get this straight. In any other profession, like say you rise to the top of a company finally after years of work, you don't get to only be CEO for 4 years, and then you got to fight and reapply for your job, and then you can only work for another 4 years as CEO if you do get rehired. No, you don't get to make that choice for everyone else. Term limits need to be repealed for the presidency, and they need to be more harshly applied to Congress and Senate and government and governors. It's ridiculous how lax we are on the Congress and the Senate and the governors when they play a huge role in governing on the state level. All of those play a huge role in governing on the state level, but yet we treat it as if they're like nothing. And so it doesn't matter that they don't really have strict term limits and that we can't just pull the plug as soon as they start doing a bad, terrible job. And we should be able to do that. And so that's what I am now advocating for. Another huge issue in America is the lack of accountability as well as the lack of transparency by our government officials. They should not get to decide what I do and don't get to know about what they are doing with my taxpayer money. What the fuck's going on with the Epstein files, guys? What's up with that? There are hundreds of blacked out pages, just completely blank and blacked out. 2 words on a page. That shit's fucked. No, I've had enough of that. You don't get to hide all of your crimes and call it redacted and protecting the victims. The only thing that should be protecting the victim, blank out their name. You blank out their name. That's it. That's all. Nobody's looking to harm victims here. Nobody's looking to chase victims down here. No, we're looking for you, motherfucker. We're looking for you. We're looking for the government official that's sitting in Congress making laws right now when there's a video of him fucking a fucking 14-year-old on some fucking island somewhere. We're looking for you, motherfucker. We're not looking for the little girl you raped. We hope she's living the best life she can after what you did to her, you sick fuck. Nobody's looking for her. Fuck you. I'm tired of this shit. Here's what should happen. You want to take back your government? You want to take it back? This is what we have to do. We have to request right here. This is what we request. We request that all criminal investigations, no matter what level they're on, fucking Supreme Court, fucking federal, fucking state, no matter what level, okay? All criminal investigations should be complete public knowledge and released in a timely manner. Because once again, I should know that my money is funding a well-working machine. Or if it's funding a bloated bureaucracy fuckfest. And we never get visibility. We never know the truth. We're always lied to. We were supposed to get all of the JFK files. We were supposed to get all this shit, and we didn't get it. We didn't get it. What happened to that? Why didn't we get it? Because you're lying to us. Because you've done bad. Because you've done bad things. And you're continuing to do bad things. And then you tell us you're not. We've had enough, okay? You punish whistleblowers and you tell them that they're treasonous. Edward Snowden can't even live in America. The country he risked it all for. The country he risked his whole career for. And the country that tried to prosecute him for just telling the truth about what the government was doing to their own people in the name of freedom and protection. They call him a treasonous traitor to his country. No, motherfucker. Let me make something very goddamn fucking clear to you, you son of a fucking bitch. The only one out of anyone in that situation that's treasonous or a traitor to their country would be Obama and his administration and the NSA for spying on the American people and lying and calling it protection from terrorists. Yet, every time there's a fucking terrorist or somebody that's gonna shoot up a fucking school, you say, yeah, we had foreknowledge of it before, but we just went ahead and let them do it! Then why the fuck are you spying on people's shit if you're not even gonna prevent people from dying? What's the fucking point? You're the only treasonous motherfucker. The government's treasonous against us. And I've had enough. We've all had enough. I'm done with it, man. Here's another issue. The war on drugs, man. The war on fucking drugs. The most pointless bullshit I've ever seen in my fucking life. Why are we battling drugs? Why are we battling drugs instead of allowing grown-ass adults to make their own choices? If the government sold drugs, they could make so much money off of it to fund shit that we need, bro. Like, if the government were to take drugs and they were to regulate drugs and sell them at a taxed rate, and they would make so much fucking money off of drugs. And it's like they already were doing it illegally. Like, literally, hear me out, ready? Hear me out, ready? If the government can sell drugs and make money to fund the CIA, then it should be 100% legal, and I don't care. It should be legal and regulated to where there is a suggested dosage for people who are first trying it or for people who do it regularly. And it should be clean and not cut with bullshit, as well as there should be no more fentanyl deaths. Pretty simple solution. If you're after a solution to drugs, like if you want a real solution to drugs, then it's so easy to find. It's so easy to find. Most people are addicts. You want to know why most people are addicts? Because they get hooked on a feeling from a drug, right? They get hooked on it. Then they chase it. But then they can't get it often because they don't have the money, or when they do have the money, they can't find it. So they get even more hooked to it. If America regulated drugs and they had them easily accessible to people and they had to like sign a waiver before whatever, if drugs were easily accessible, you would have less addiction rates. For the simple fact that these people would try it, get that nice ass feeling, like it a lot, they can come get it whenever they want, and they don't have to seek for it. When you add in the seeking part, that's when people get addicted, because then they have to act like addicts and act like freaks and steal and rob and kill and do fucked up shit. No, if you regulated the drugs and you sold them at a reasonable price and you taxed them and you didn't like, you were just honest and you wanted the best for people and you wanted the best for the country, you would regulate all drugs and you would find the cleanest way to make these drugs scientifically where they don't hurt people as much and people get what they're looking for, and it's not as bad for you. That's what you would do if you were a government that cared about your people and knew that drugs existed and that people have a desire for drugs, especially when you have a fucked up economy like the one we live in. So yeah, like I said, if you really wanted to do something about drugs, you wouldn't wage war on them. Pretty simple. Now, we're really about to touch on one of the most serious topics of the video, and honestly the most important one in my opinion. I think it is so important that we get fathers back into the home and start promoting the American family once again. There is a large and powerful group pushing counterculture and pushing one-night stands and friends with benefits, and it's all so fucking gross. It's disgusting, and it really took off around 2017, and I fell for it myself. Until a few years ago, I fell for the same shit. I thought it was okay for having one-night stands and being on dating apps to just look to have sex. I thought that shit was okay until a few years ago, and I realized it's not. It's not. I'm genuinely looking for my wife now, and that's how it should be. But I think the way we get people back to making families would be to offer tax breaks and to promote the family again, and to stop pushing the hooking up culture. Tinder has a section on it that is literally just for having one-night stands. It's literally called like free tonight or some shit, which is just disgusting. They topple the family, and the reason they topple the family is so that the father isn't around, so that he doesn't pass down the true strength and knowledge that can only come from a father and son bond. Like, the only way you pass down strength and knowledge to the next generation like that is through a father-son or father-daughter bond. Strength and there's manly knowledge, there's feminine knowledge, there's strength, there's feminine strength, but the strength that comes from a man is different. It can only come from a man. There's knowledge that can only come from a man. That's just how it is. And they remove the man because when you don't have the man in the house, men grow up to become more reliant on the government. They're more susceptible to saying, well, okay, sure, yeah, fine. The government said so. They're never going to fight back because they don't have a will to fight. They were never taught that. That's something only something a father can teach a son. I'm telling you, it's a big deal. It's a bigger deal than you know. And it's just a huge deal, guys. And here's another thing. It's like, if the man doesn't pass down that knowledge, then the man roams around his life trying to understand himself in a world that hates him. Some men never find their answer, and that's why people like Andrew Tate got so popular, guys. They got so popular, and they never should have. But they literally got so popular because there's no men in the home, and there's no father figure or masculine figure for those men to look up to, for them to set a goal to be like, okay, for them to strive towards themselves. And without that, they roam around looking for a purpose in a world that absolutely fucking hates them for existing. Men are hated. White men are fucking hated for existing, and it's sickening. I've been told that women would rather be in a forest with a fucking bear than me, a man. I've never raped anybody. I've never hurt anybody. I've never had sex with anybody without consent. So I don't know why they would speak about me that way. You know what I mean? Like what they say fuck me for. I've never, you know what I mean? I've never done anything like that. And I certainly wouldn't want to classify all women as something as they are classifying all men as something. But we will touch on that later, of course. So yeah, I think getting the man back in the home is huge. I think the family is huge. Having a family is huge. Building as a family is huge. They killed the family because when you have a strong family, you can build an empire. Andrew Tate did have the right idea. He lives with his brother. They shared all their cars they had, and they had that huge mansion together. That's the right idea. A family should build like that. That is the proper way. You should have a huge family living only in one house, sharing wealth. That is the correct way. And they've killed that because you got two households paying two sets of bills, or four households paying four sets of bills, paying four sets of car loans, four sets of insurance. They get more out of us when they break up the family. I wish more people would realize that. The next huge issue that we have is the rise of the price of everything, including energy, yet the wages have rose only slightly, and it's literally killing people. There are people dying from lack of food or lack of medication, like insulin, things that could be prevented with just a little bit of money. But we send all the money out of the country to other countries that have not only free healthcare, but they have investment accounts for every single citizen under the age of 18 that the government sets up for them. And they literally invest on behalf of those people under the age of 18. And they throw in, they match. The government matches whatever the parents put in for those children under the age of 18. And then when they turn 18, those children get that money. When they turn 18, they get a whole lump sum. They can either continue investing, or they can cash out their money and get their money. I don't know about you, but the government never had an investment account for me. So then why do those countries need our help? Why do they need our money? If they have enough money to wage war, if they have enough money to have investment accounts for their citizens under the age of 18, if they have the money for free healthcare, why then, I ask you, why then do they need our aid? That money should be staying here for American citizens, and I don't care. Here's another thing. Another big thing on top of that is that, like, we have people in America that are just literally homeless, starving, dying from lack of medical care. Yet we have the best medical system on earth, but we can't ever actually be made to feel healthy or better. But we're still charged out the ass for just one little visit to the doctor. One visit is $200, and that's at like a cheap clinic. If you were to go to, say, like actual hospital or actual clinic, you're paying $1,000 minimum. I don't care, $1,000 minimum, just to be made to feel like shit for needing help. You go in, you tell them you're in pain, and automatically they assume you want painkillers when you just want them to get you out of pain and address whatever it is that's putting you in pain. Our medical system is so fucked, dude. It's so fucked. It shouldn't cost me $5,000 just to get blood work done. And then if it costs $5,000 to get blood work done, you shouldn't be upset when I tell you I don't want blood work done because I can't afford it. I don't have $5,000. The system is so fucked. The system is so fucked, and someone needs to step in. And I'll tell you this right now. Everybody says with free healthcare, you're going to wait forever to get an appointment, blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? I'd rather wait fucking months for an appointment than keep getting an appointment day after day after day for the doctor to fix nothing and then charge me fucking $30,000 to run all these tests, that then tell me I'm faking it. Or it's not real. It's all in my head. Those are real things I've been told. I then had to go get my gallbladder removed a week later and almost died. Best healthcare system in the world, baby. Fuck. No, I've had enough. I'm done. I don't care. Something has to change. Something has to change. They use the fight against terrorism as an excuse to go through your fucking files, to check through your messages, to read your information, to look through your camera, to look through your TV. They use the fight against terrorism to steal your freedom and privacy. And a lot of you fall for it. That's un-American as fuck. All of it's un-American as fuck. They have used the same thing over and over again. They say Muslims are bad. Muslim bad. Guess what? Muslims aren't that bad. It's just Israeli propaganda so that you will hate Muslims, so that the next time they want to attack a Muslim country, you'll be for it, and it'll be easier for the American government to justify it. It's the same playbook they've been running since the fucking 70s, bro. And it's sickening, and you all fall for it, and I'm tired of it. I'm not falling for it anymore. That's why I'm making this video. We are now on topic number 14, which I've briefly touched on already. We have the best healthcare system on earth. They say America has the best healthcare on earth. Yet you can't ever get healthy. You can only manage your symptoms. That's it. Manage your symptoms. Or told you're lying about how you feel. Or lying about being in pain. And that will be $10K, please. Oh, wait. We ran labs and imaging. Oh, that's $25K total. Then it's just so fucked. Like I said, I would rather wait months to be seen by a doctor than have an appointment every day of the week to be charged out the ass and be told I'm lying and have to endure the pain and the issue anyways and have no solution, have no light at the end of the tunnel. No, I'd rather wait and have a light at the end of the tunnel. Topic number 15 is huge for me personally. I used to love food, man. I used to love it. But something about it changed big time. It happened slowly at first. It started back in about 2012, I'd say. It slowly ramped up from there, man. Year after year. And then after COVID hit, it tripled. And it made it to its goal. And they used, oh, COVID fucked up your taste buds, silly. Everything is the same. It's just you. No, man. Everything about the food has changed. It's changed, and I really noticed it at the beginning of 2023 when I had my gallbladder removed. I can't stand to eat the food anymore. It's so bad. It's so bad. Like literally, I haven't eaten McDonald's since then. I honestly, 100%, I believe their meat has human meat in it, and it's been tested, and it's come back to have human meat. And I think it's more than just some. I think it's a lot of human meat, and it doesn't taste right. Like the food tastes different than it used to, and I think it's because it's more human meat than not. And man, like I'd eat that food. Last time I ate McDonald's, it hurt my whole fucking body to eat that food. Like it felt wrong. Like my body was screaming, "This is wrong. We're eating us, bro, and that's not right. It's not right." And here's another thing. A lot of drinks taste super chemically. Like they taste like chemicals. They don't taste the same. Like you could taste every chemical that's in there. Like Gatorade, Powerade, Audi Warmer, those types of brands. Read between the lines, buddy. Those brands all taste chemically now. They don't taste the same. And it's just like, it almost feels like they're running a little study on us. I want to know what effects these chemicals will have. And so they're just testing it on us to see. And this shit's not right. It's not right. Our food's not right. Our food makes me feel sick. I don't enjoy eating. I try to eat, and like, it hurts to eat. It hurts not to eat. It hurts after I eat. It hurts before I eat. It hurts while I'm eating. I don't enjoy the food anymore. It's so bad, bro. Like, I don't know how you guys are eating this shit. I don't get it. Next up's a big one. Next up, we're going to be talking about all these false flag events. There's been a lot of false flag events that have been plaguing America and even other places, but it's mostly been America because, of course, America first, baby. Yeah, America first, y'all. And I'm even thinking about making my own party called America Only, or even just the American Party. But listen, that's a separate thing, okay? That's a separate thing. Listen, right now, I want to talk about this, which is, we have all these shootings and stabbings and lootings and anything else you can think of. All this stuff happens for a reason, and the reason is the same as it always is, ladies and gents. It's money, and people will do terrible things for money, especially when you convince them that it's for the greater good. It's for the greater good, and you're going to get money, and it's going to be for the good of society. Benjamin Netanyahu was literally on recording saying that not only that you can brainwash people into doing sick things by telling them what I just stated before, but also just by washing their brain and telling them that it has to be done, and that it's not, like, it has to be done, and not only does it have to be done, it's the only way that we can do the thing we need to do, which is for the greater good. So it's for the greater good, which means you can break the rules. He's on film saying this. On top of that, he's also on the record saying that 9/11 was good for Israel. It was good for Israel, guys. Those 3,000 people dying, good for Israel. He has said on the record as well that America is super easy to manipulate into doing whatever it is he wants, and that he has us in the palm of his hand, and that he practically leads America himself. Our founding fathers are rolling in their graves right now. I know it. Like, this shit is so embarrassing. Trump's daughter converted from Christianity to Judaism, and that told me all I needed to know. But then they showed me even more with the Israel First policy and the fumbling of the Epstein files, which they will never release they will never release them fully. And you know why they will never release them fully? Like the names of the people. You know why they will never? Because that's Israel's dirt. That's Israel's power. Israel uses that to blackmail everybody who's in Congress right now. They use that to blackmail them. Why would they give up 30 or 40 years of Jeffrey's hard work of blackmailing these people? They won't. And Jeffrey Epstein isn't dead. He's in fucking Israel hanging out right now, laughing at all of us. Just keep that in mind. Here's another thing. Israel is the number one country at getting intelligence, blackmail, and all of this. And they use that to then get money from Congress by blackmailing these people that are in power and can get them what they want. They then get that money and use it to become even more powerful. And it's sickening. Dude, listen, they are so good at this, dude. Like, they're so good at this that if it wasn't for the blackmail, America would be 100 years further into the future. And we wouldn't be on the edge of collapsing at the 250-year mark, just like every other nation that let these same type of people come in and gain influence. And yet the minute they are banished, the nation begins a fucking golden age. That should tell you something. The minute these people are kicked out of the country because they kill the country, and the minute they're kicked out, the country begins a fucking golden age. Just the best they've ever been. That should really tell you something. They come in, they turn you against your neighbors, they make you hate each other over some old-ass white guy who doesn't even know that you exist and would literally kill you in a moment to benefit himself. He would kill you if it benefited himself. You know that, right? Like, if Donald Trump was told, if you kill this guy, you'll get $2 million, Trump would go and kill you for $2 million. He'd probably do it for less. These people are sick, and yet you hate your neighbor, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, your brothers, your sisters, your fathers, your mothers, your whatever. You hate these people over what this man says, or you hate these, or you hate these people because they like what this man says. They have killed the family. They have effectively killed what it means to be a family, and we're just okay with it. I just don't know what else we can do. I just don't know what else we can do. I mean, on top of everything that I just explained, you then have them turning the women against the men, and it's disgusting. They turn the women against the men with the feminism movement. I have no issue with women empowerment and appreciating women, and I fucking love women. Y'all do not understand how much I love women. I was literally raised by a woman, okay? I respect women more than anybody else on earth. I understand what they can do by growing a life inside of them and then pushing that life out. Oh my goodness, like what? They then feed that life with their own body. Women are beautiful. Women are amazing. I respect women to the max when it comes to that. But here's what I don't respect. I don't respect women trying to empower themselves by tearing men down. And that's what this feminine fucking bullshit is all about. The movement is all about tearing men down. Fuck men. Men suck. We don't need men. Men have pushed us out for so long. Men are the only reason we're not great. Men are the only reason we don't run the country. What the fuck? Like, it's sickening. Like, women do a lot of sick things today in the name of women empowerment. You've got songs that are just women basically moaning on the track, moaning about how wet their pussy is and how good their pussy is and how they're gonna fuck you and then leave you because you're a fucking slut. Yeah. Next up, I'm gonna tackle 3 points all at once here because I just feel like they all go together. I'm sure you'll understand why I feel that way in a moment. So here we go. The 3 big ones we're going to tackle are going to be foreign interference in the government's day-to-day operations, as well as insider trading, as well as fear-mongering to erase privacy and freedoms. So the first part here is our government has been invaded. Simple as that. We are passing bills that do not benefit America or its people, but benefits another country. And I'm sure you can guess by now the name of the country I'm talking about. And if not, I'll continue. We are told it's anti-Semitic to say we should put America and the American people first. We are told it's anti-Semitic to say it's wrong to genocide the Palestinian people, whose population is mostly women and children. We're told it's anti-Semitic to say that. I'm tired of my taxpayer money being used to kill these people who have done really nothing. They attacked Israel, apparently. They attacked Israel on October 7th. So a one-day attack, it justifies a 3-year fucking genocide? It sure doesn't. It sure doesn't. Our government is clearly compromised, and it's clearly compromised because the American people have said they do not support this war for 3 fucking years. And for 3 years, they have destroyed Gaza and the people there, who once again are majority women and children. And on top of that, not only have they ignored us, they have then voted to give more and more and more and more money to the fucking country that is genociding this people and trying to wipe them off of the face of the fucking earth. Charlie Kirk himself said before he was killed by these people for saying so that they were trying to ethnically cleanse Gaza. That's not okay. It will never be okay. And any of you people who supported this shit are fucking sick. You're sick. And next up, on top of all that sick shit, guess what? Guess what you got on top of that? Go ahead, take a guess. Insider trading. Insider trading. You have insider trading and Congress forcing the sale of companies to Israeli business owners who then censor or change the platform to be, in their own words, more Jew-friendly. More Jew-friendly. And before these sales are announced or before anything else that would affect the price of stocks is announced, the people in Congress will buy or sell whatever the money-making move is. They will always make it without fail. Without fail, they always make the money-making move. And then on top of all of that, they buy these companies that run our media or host huge online discourse. They then use those platforms to push more Muslim hate propaganda to then justify invading your privacy and subverting your freedom. So not only does the group of people that I'm talking about push race issues to make blacks and whites think that they hate each other when they don't. I've never hated a black man, and I've never hated a Hispanic person in my life. For the simple fact, I don't have hate in my heart because I am a child of the Lord, and the Lord does not allow you to follow him and have hate in your heart. Now, I may have disagreed with many of people's choices, and that's whether they're white, black, Hispanic, Asian, or fucking green from up in Mars. I can disagree with the choices you make as a person without that making me a hateful or racist person. And this group of people is trying to use people disagreeing with the behavior of some and call it racism. Or they're taking the behavior of some who might be racist. That happens. There's a few bad apples in all groups. There's racist black people. There's racist Hispanics. There's racist Asians. There's racist Japanese, and there's racist white people. Every group has them, but I'm not one, and it's not as prevalent as you think, and it's not as prevalent as they want you to think. They want you to think that it's a racist world out there, and everybody hates whites, everybody hates blacks, everybody hates Hispanics, everybody hates everyone. That's what they want you to think. But let's be real quick. Right now, 2025, going into 2026 America, is the best time it's ever been to be a person of color and be in America. There are more benefits to being a person of color in America than there are for being not. It is the best time right now to be a person of color in America. Nobody of color is oppressed, and that's just how it is, and I don't care. I love anybody who loves me. If you're black, I love you if you love me. If you're white, I love you if you love me. If you're Hispanic, I love you if you love me. I don't care if you're Asian, whatever, I don't care. Whatever your race, I don't care. As long as you love me, I love you back. As long as the energy you give me is authentic, I will give you back genuine and authentic energy back, because that's what I'm looking for, that's what I want, and that's what I care about. What I don't care about is bullshit. What I don't care about is fucking virtue signaling bullshit, okay? And listen, not only are they trying to take away our brotherhood between races and neighbors, they're also trying to take away our women. And they're trying to take away our women by telling them that men are the issue and the root cause to everything in their life, and that they should be independent from men, and that them being married to men is akin to being trapped as a prisoner in prison, all because you stay home with the kids and raise the kids and make dinner and stuff and keep the house tidy and stuff and keep hold down the fort. They say that is bad and that is evil. This is what they're saying. They're literally and listen, I fucking love women, dude. You don't even understand. I love women so much. I was raised by a woman. I understand. I get it. Women are strong. Women are incredible. Women can grow a life inside of them and then push it out of them. And then after they push that life out of them, they can feed that life with their own body. Women are amazing. Just like men are amazing. We are amazing at our own things. Women are amazing at keeping the home, at raising children, at nurturing children, at nurturing them past when they need breastfed or anything, nurturing them into adulthood. Women are incredible at that. Women are incredible at keeping a cool head. Women are incredible at organization. Women are incredible at a lot of things. Men are incredible at keeping the home. Men are incredible at making the money for the home. Men are incredible at keeping the home upkept outside, like the roof, the gutters. Men are good at keeping your car upkept. We have our separate roles for a reason. If you want to break the rules, break the roles. They're not rules, R-U-L-E-S. They're roles, R-O-L-E-S, meaning anybody can play any role. And a lot of relationships do play different roles. A lot of relationships have women working, and they pay 50-50 bills and split that way. And that is so fine. That is okay. I'm fine with that. I'm not saying women have to be trapped inside of the house. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying none of that. But what I am saying is that the idea of independence for women isn't coming from a moral or good place. It's coming from a place of wanting to destroy the family. It's coming from a place of wanting to take the, like we said earlier, the 4 different households, because like mom and dad are in a household, and then brother has his household, other brother has his household, and then sister has her household. That's 4 households now. No, that's not enough. They want 5 households: mom's house, dad's house, brother's house, sister's house. Brother, sister, that's 3. Mom and dad, 5. They want 5 households buying 5 sets of pots, 5 sets of food, 5 sets of drink, 5 sets of water, 5 sets of dog food, 5 sets of cat food, 5 sets of tires, 5 different cars, 5 different... You see what I'm saying? 5 different light bills, 5 different gas bills, 5 different water bills, 5 different rent. They want to split us up. Together, we're strong. Divided, we'll fall. Remember? They're trying to divide us, and it's not even sneaky anymore. It's just out in the open. So, listen, I want to explain something to women. This is for women. Men can stay. I don't care. I have no issue with feminism. I love the idea of women being more independent. You want to make your own money? Go make it. Cool. I love that for you. That's awesome. You want to run in politics? Hell yeah, girl. Go run in politics. You want to be the president? Fuck yeah, go be the president. All it takes is you getting the votes. Women can do anything men can do in this day and age. They can do it. You just have to do it. But here's where I take issue with that. I take issue with that the moment you start tearing men down to get yourself higher of a level. Like, oh, women are great. Women are so great that they're better than men because all men suck and they're trash and they're awful and they're terrible and they're no reason for this or that and this and that. Whoa! No. If you are so great, if women are so great, then you should not need to tear men down. Simple as that. You should not need to tear me down if you are so great. So then why do you do that? I don't like that. Here's another issue I have with women right now. I have no issue with women becoming more independent. But I do have an issue with women becoming more independent and then acting like they're better than me because they have something that I don't have that they sold their pussy to get. And it's sickening. I'm tired of it. I've had enough. I've had enough. You gotta take the good with the bad. And the good part is you get lots of money. The bad part is not only are you not better than me, you're a little less desirable maybe to some men. I said it. I said it, okay? Like, let's be real here. Some of the shit that women are doing in the name of feminism or women empowerment is sick. You have women selling themselves on the internet and then saying it makes them better than me when it doesn't. I'm glad you're making so much money that you'll never have to work again. That's everybody's dream. But like, it definitely doesn't make you better than me. And not only does it not make you better than me, it makes you less desirable to a lot of men. And some men won't care that you do porn and have sex with random men, or that you just sell pictures of your body and flirt with your subs and your tippers. Some men will not care about that, but a lot of men will care. And a lot of men will want to be the only person who gets that type of time and attention from you. And if you're saying sexual things or that type of stuff to hundreds of men all day, then to be fair, how could it feel special when you tell me you like the shape of my penis, or you like the way it looks, or anything else like that? When you say that same shit to your tippers and your subs, you tell them the same exact thing. It's just like, I don't feel like it's special anymore. I just feel like I'm just a tipper or sub that you live with, and I happen to pay the bills for you, so you're telling me what I want to hear. I feel like that's what it would really come down to. So it's just like, it's not, things like that aren't supposed to be said that often. They're supposed to be used for you and your partner, but now they're being said to anybody who has $5 a month. Do you see the issue with that? It's just like, when something is shown, part of the value of a woman to a man is that only I get to see you like this. Only I get to touch you like this. Only I get to feel what you feel like. Only I get to talk to you this way. Only you will talk to me this way. That's part of it for a man. It really is. And when you take that away from it, you take away a lot of value. You really do. For a lot of men, that's a lot of value taken away. And that's just how it is. That's just how it is. And then you have this music that's being put out by women on top of all this. It's being put out by women left and right, talking about how they should go fuck men and then leave them, or treating men like whores and popping their pussies and talking about how wet they get and how good their pussies are and how you should really want to fuck them, all while they basically moan in your ear for the whole extent of the song you're listening to. I just can't stand the shit, honestly. And it sets a terrible example for young women. And honestly, it's got little kids twerking, and it's really just the most sickening shit I could even fucking imagine. I'm all for women having an equal seat at the table if they're willing to pull an equal part of their weight without having to tear men down until we say, fine, you're right, it's sexist for me to expect you to do the same amount of work as I do, so you can do, and you break us down, you call us sexist, you call us pigs, you call us this, you call us all these things, and you break us down to the point where like we just go, okay, fine, whatever, it's all right, you're right, you can do less work and you can still count as pulling your weight. And it's just like, no, fuck that, dude. It ends. I'm done with it. Like, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of women gaslighting you into thinking that it's not right for them to have to do the same amount of work as you because they have a vagina. I'm over it. Or like, here's another thing, like women telling men, like, okay, you have women who have never had a father telling me how I should act as a man just because she has a good paying job, or just because she gets paid a stupid amount of money to babysit old people or to wipe their asses. Like, a lot of women are CNAs. Like, if they don't sell their pussy online, they are CNAs or nurses. And like no offense, but you're just babysitting old people at the end of the day, and they pay you a good amount of money for that, and then you want to act like you're saving the world. Like, no offense, ladies, but somebody at a factory job is giving more value than you are by babysitting old people all day. That's just the truth. So, I don't know. I mean, you get paid to sit on your ass, and then when they need something, you go wipe their asses, you hand out some meds to them, and then like, I have to go work at the fucking 14 hours at the ball crushing factory so I can make $300 less than you did doing half the work as me, which, hell yeah, I work smarter, not harder, but don't then tell me I'm not manly enough because I want to just sit down and relax after that said shift instead of going on a walk or doing something as a couple, because for some reason, cooking a good ass meal together while smoking, then eating, then cuddling, and watching a show or movie, then having a little late night snack followed by more cuddling, then a little fucking, some fucking, my balls are a little sore from the ball crushing factory, but I'd like a little fucking, and then followed by some more cuddling to sleep. I don't know why that can't be enough. I don't know why it just always has to be some extravagant bullshit mania where I have to spend $300 a fucking night just to make you feel like you're special. Like, why is it always materialistic? Why is it always money? You make your own money, but you never spend your own money. You're always spending mine, and then like you spent yours too, I guess. And it's like, wow, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. I guess I'm just tired of doing double the work, double the effort, and then being told that I'm not doing enough by somebody who does way less than me but thinks it's okay because they have a vagina. It's never enough. It can't always be enough. It always has to be some extravagant bullshit. The last but absolutely most important topic is all about immigration, from the border to citizenship process to illegal immigration, all of it, y'all, all of it. But the first thing to address is the large number of illegal immigrants in America this very moment. It's most likely around 20 to 30 million total people here undocumented, so they technically don't even exist. So if they rape, murder, steal, anything like that, they get away with it much easier because they have zero info on that person and where to even find them. They have no fingerprints on these people. They have no way to identify anything of these people because they're not in any system. They're illegal. They snuck in. They found their way. Like, that's just how it is. That also means these people have no way to get legal jobs where they pay into the tax system like everyone else does. Okay? That means they have to be paid under the table. And a lot of the time, they are paid less than minimum wage. And sometimes they aren't even paid at all, guys. They get ripped off a lot because they have no resource for something like that. They can't go to the police because the police are just going to report them to ICE and then bam, back to wherever. So my thing is, I want everyone that comes to America to get their American dream. But they aren't going to get it by being robbed by people. Sometimes their own people rob them that way. So like, there's a place where I'm from, there is a restaurant that was bringing in illegal immigrants and was ripping them off left and right, paying them badly, being abusive, just treating them like shit, to the point they got their whole fucking business seized, bro. Like, it was bad. It's bad. They take advantage of these people because they know that they can get away with it, and it's their own people, man. It's fucked up. They're not living an American dream. They're living an American nightmare. I'm not talking about Cody Rhodes. Whoa! It's fucked, guys. It's fucked. All jokes aside, it's fucked. That's why it's so important that they come here legally so that they are no longer ripped off, or, well, they're just ripped off by the government like everybody else. 37%, baby. You know, but on top of that, though, they can go to the police when they need help. If they come legally, they pay. They are protected. They get so many more rights just by coming in the right way. They pay into a system that keeps America functioning. Okay, like, it benefits them and us and the government if we get these people documented and participating in the system. It just does. It just does, okay? Now, don't get me wrong. Illegal immigrants are not the number one issue, and it's not why America is falling. It's not. But boy, it's definitely up there. It's top 5 for sure. So really, there's a couple of solutions. I have a solution that will solve this shit forever. The first step, of course, will be securing our border. We have to secure the border. No ifs, no ands, no fucking buts. That's number 1. Every country that has ever existed has a border, and they usually have a border wall to protect their country. That's just how it is. Everyone should be allowed that. So number 1, you have to build the wall, and that thing will be built within my first year of presidency. Then here's what I would do. I would build about 20 to 30 hotels that are on the border of America. I would then get all of the illegal immigrants, the 30 million. I would get them, you know, probably, it would have to probably be slowly. You'd have to probably do like, what, 1 million at a time in the hotels? I don't know. It depends how many rooms we have in the hotels. These hotels are going to be nice. They're going to be like apartments. You have your own bathroom, shower, bedroom, living room, everything. It's not going to be like a fucking prison. This place is going to be nice. They're going to have, the only thing they have to share is a gym they have to share, a pool, a sauna, hot tub, all that. They share that. But they have all their stuff is private. They can have their family come. They can cook whatever meals they want. There'll be a store they can shop at, all of that. But here's my thing. They have to stay here, and they have to stay at the hotel until they are, lack of a better term, Americanized. You have to become an American citizen. You have to become a patriot. It's no more love for Brazil. It's no more love for Mexico. It's no more love for Canada. It's no more love for any country other than the one you're trying to come to, which is America. You have to love America. You have to know English, and you have to know the Constitution so that you know your God-given rights. Those are the fundamentals. Once you know those things, once you have all that taken care of, then you get to go back home with your family and resume life like none of this ever happened, and you're an American citizen. Bada boom, bada bing, bada bam. The only thing you can't do is run for presidency or any part of office like that. But you are an American citizen forever, and that can never be taken from you. Pretty fucking cool. So then you might be asking, well, what happens whenever they're in this place? What if they're there for 6 months? What if they're there for a year? What if they were there for a really long time? You're going to ruin their lives. What about their cars? What about their houses? What about their families? No, honey. We're going to pay their car. We're going to pay their car note. We're going to pay their rent. We're going to pay all of it. We pay for every single thing. We feed their family all of it because it is cheaper to do that and get these people paying into the system than it is to continue down the path we're going. Well, okay, fine. That's cool. But what about the people that you can't keep? You're going to deport them? What about them? Why are you going to deport them? I'm going to deport rapists. I'm going to deport pedophiles. I'm going to deport people who are sexual assault, people that do stuff like that. I'm going to deport murderers. I'm going to deport attempted murderers. I'm going to deport people like that. Those are the people who will not be allowed to stay in America. They will have to go back to either Canada or Mexico. They can choose. They will be given 2 to 3 months to wrap up their things in America. To wrap up whatever, tie up your loose ends. They'll also be given $10,000 to then go, to then find you a house or a storage shed, and get on your feet in either Canada or Mexico, wherever you go next. You're given $10,000. We will also help you move to your storage shed or your house, wherever, Canada, Mexico, wherever, your storage shed or your house, whatever you end up getting. We will help you move all of your stuff there too, which is dope. I think that's dope. And here's another thing we'll have to do. We'll have to build a city in Canada. We'll have to build a city in Mexico. And we will have to house people either in Canada or Mexico in the American or Mexico city until we can let in another wave of Americanized immigrants. Because we can't just let 30 million people back in all at once. It just won't work. It won't work. You have to do it in waves. And here's the thing. The only people who will be living in those cities there that aren't going to be released immediately, the people who are established and live here and pay, like, that are basically American citizens, but we're just missing the citizenship part and paying into the system, those people will be sent back immediately as they graduate our program. They'll be sent back immediately, okay? But you have people that are not established in America. They don't have a home. They don't have anything. They're kind of just hanging out at places, staying with relatives and stuff. Those people will be given time to get on their feet in this other city before they're sent to Mexico, or before they're sent back into America. And all the money you earn goes with you, all that stuff, all of your assets, whatever, all that goes with you. You know what I mean? To back into America, and then you can go wherever you want. And maybe we'll even give you a little small little goose egg, because it's better to help these people get on their feet and get them paying into the system than it is to not. I'm telling you, it's cheaper. And I'm telling you, we can do all of this. We can do all of this, and it won't cost us really a dime. We can do all this by, like I said, legalizing just marijuana, or you can legalize all drugs and regulate them, and we'll have more than, well, just with those two actions alone, you can pay for everything. Not sending money out anymore. All the money we send out, spent back on us. Bam. That's how you do all these things that I proposed. And I have so many other things that I proposed that are so much better. I mean, like, I'm literally going to be doing low income cars for people. Like, you should not be paying 70% of your income towards your car and car insurance. That is ridiculous. More housing for veterans, housing for the homeless. Backing our money. Our money needs to be backed. That's why we have so much inflation, is because we don't have anything backing our money. There are so many things that I'm going to run on, but these are the things I want to talk about today. If you made it this far, thank you. I appreciate you making it this far. Like I said, if you agree with what I put forward, with we need to put us first and not everyone else, if you agree with everything I've said here, all I ask is that you like, subscribe, and share with your friends so that you can get your friends to come and see if maybe they agree with it too. If you disagree with anything I said, put it down in the comments. Tell me why you don't just be a dickhead and attack me and say, oh, your fucking hair looks stupid, or you got a dumbass Motorola beanie on, or whatever the fuck it is you're gonna say. Don't just do that. Give me a reason. Refute my shit. Give me evidence. Tell me why I'm wrong. Tell me why I look stupid. Because until you do that, I'm right. You know what I mean? Until you can refute my shit, I'm right. And I'm right. So, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for making it this far. Appreciate y'all. I'm going to edit this shit and try and get it out today. Thank you for making it this far if you did. Bye. Get fucked.
Hey everybody, from me and Yuki up here. Hey, I really hope you enjoyed the video. I really busted my ass on that video, and thank you for making it this far, if you have, of course. Guys, it took me a long time. That's why I'm bundled up here. It took me longer than expected to get the files from my computer to my phone. And then, of course, after that, I had to edit the files. After editing all my files, I then had to watch the video through to make sure it was good to put out to you guys, because I will never just put out some trash. And I really care about the quality of my content. And I care about the quality of my content so much that I want to announce more quality content coming forward. I'm going to be starting kind of my own, you can call it a news network, you can call it whatever you want. I prefer you call it the ADA, the American Daily Audit, because that's what we're going to be doing. Every day we're going to be auditing the daily media briefing from all the media across America. We're going to, like, all the headlines that they spew out to you in the day, I'm going to go over those headlines. I'm going to debunk those headlines, or if they're true, I'll say that they're true, you know, but a lot of these headlines that they put out are usually not true, is what it turns out to be. And so I'm going to either debunk them or prove them correct. And then after I either debunk those or prove them correct, I'm going to go over the stories that they didn't cover, the stories that they were trying to distract you from, and I'm going to bring light to the most important stories that they are ignoring, because they do this often. They'll put out some bullshit stories just to make you ignore what's really happening. So no more of that. I'm gonna bring honesty back to reporting. So like I said, starting probably around next week is when I should have the whole set up. It's going to be called the ADA, either America's Daily Audit or the American Daily Audit. One of the two. I haven't decided. Maybe you guys leave in the comments which one you prefer. Me and Yuki really appreciate you guys. Thank you, and thanks for stopping in. And thank you if you made it this far.